Welcome to the Mainly Sports Podcast, the podcast of two dudes mainly talking about sports. I'm Matt here along with my co-host John, and we are brought to you by the Boston Sports Entertainment Network. Seahawks won the Super Bowl, so how we doing?
So the podcast is over. We're done. I'm over
And
it.
they'll,
And I'm not.
they'll
I'm
do it.
over it. I'm
Thanks
fucking.
for tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
See you
Thank
guys
you
next
guys.
week.
That was episode 8. Bye.
It's been we're recording on a Thursday now. It's giving us a couple days to reflect, see how we're doing, come down. So definitely still feeling a lot of feelings, but I think it's not as bad as if we were to jump right into it on Monday. But yeah, how you doing tonight, John?
Honestly, like I'm kind of back to normal, and it's funny because I keep seeing a lot of Patriots fans be like, "This one doesn't sting as much as like other losses and stuff," and I'm like, I get the context to it, like the fact that we maybe shouldn't have even been in the Super Bowl, but I think that one hurt a lot, to be honest with you. That one killed me. And it wasn't even because we lost, but it was the way we lost killed me.
Yeah, I'm
And
kind of feeling the same thing. Like, I want to be that guy that's like, you know what, good for our team. Like we made. I mean, also like I am gonna be that guy and be like, you know what, we fucking made it to the Super Bowl.
right,
Like
exactly.
all the other teams, not everyone gets to say. Only 2 teams get to say they did that. So, but at the same time, I'm like, that sucks. To do it on it just nothing never looks like it was clicking, and that's the worst part of it, to me at least.
I actually have so many thoughts. Like I was gonna like brush through this, but like I don't know, man. Like it sucks because it's like in hindsight, I feel like I really didn't want us to make the Super Bowl this year because I didn't want this to happen. Because no matter how great the season is, no matter the story, the half the people watching the Super Bowl haven't watched anything or know anything. So it's like your team's out there, like the narrative doesn't even matter anymore. And it's like, oh, there's the Patriots. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl. They must be a good team. And then to not look like a good team is just embarrassing. And I felt very embarrassed. And that's why I'm disappointed. I wanted a close game. I wanted like our offense to move. Our offense kind of moved. And then we would hit like the 40-yard line and then just not be able to do anything. And I was like, where's Stephon Diggs? Where is Hunter Henry, bro? Like, where are these guys? Like, did Stephon Diggs have a catch? I don't even know if he had a
Yeah,
catch.
yeah. So Diggs had 3 catches for 37 yards that I couldn't tell you any time that he caught a ball.
Nope.
I think he caught one on like the first drive, and then Hunter Henry also had 3 catches for 31 yards. Another guy that like you could have told me he didn't even get a snap, and I would have believed you. Henderson had 3 catches for 26 yards. Stevenson had 5 for 40.
What the fuck, dude?
Matt
What
Collins
happened?
Matt Collins had 4 receptions for 78 yards. Obviously, that he had that big touchdown that I wanted to be excited for that. That was a great play and like great catch, but then it was just kind of like too late.
No, I got so excited after that because I was like, okay, let's at least finally put up a fight so I can hang my head high.
It felt
And
like they were gonna do that too.
I know. And then the very next drive, you know what sucked was the Seahawks offense had a punt, but they punted it at like literally the 5-yard line, and I was like, shit.
Bro,
Like,
I know Kenneth Walker, hell of a game. He got like 130 yards, something like that, rushing. Um, and deservedly so the MVP, but you could make a strong case that it could be either who I don't know the names, but the field goal kicker or the punter. Like that's when you know it's a bad game when it's a toss up to a special teams player for field goals. But at the same time, they're getting field goals because defense was partly doing their job and keeping us in it for a while.
Our defense was doing their job. Our
Yeah.
defense showed up.
Christian Gonzalez was doing the hell out of his job. Dude, that
Dude,
I mean,
that
we
was
held
his best game ever. That was
Jackson
Christian Gonzalez's best game.
so Jackson Smith Njigba was coming off 130 to 100 plus yard rushing or receiving games
Receiving,
in the
yeah.
playoffs. And they held him to 27 yards. And that first or second deflection that he had that he literally like jumped like 5 yards and like deflected it. He was balling. Hell of a game for Gonzalez.
Hell of a game, dude.
I think I forget his name, but there was another defender who had a really good game. Another like corner. Um but yeah, even when like going into halftime, it's 9-0, and my biggest frustration was that it was 0 points and the offense was just doing nothing. But at the same time, I was like you get and we had ball coming out of half, so I'm like, just put up a field goal, and I'm feeling a lot better here. It just never came, and yeah, whenever they were, so it was 7-19 when they first got their touchdown. It kind of felt like they could do something, and then yeah, the worst part, like
Yeah,
you
we had
said,
like 10 minutes left in the game and we're down
yeah.
12, right?
Yeah, it was 19-7 at that point, before I don't know how many drives later, and then we gave up that pick six, which was fucking brutal. That was like if that wasn't the Super Bowl, that would have been the fastest, like, turn the TV off.
I did, bro.
That's
I
up
turned
there.
it well, I didn't turn it up, but I went into my parents' room and had it on for a second and then I went into my room. And I'll admit it, bro. I couldn't watch like the last like few minutes of that game. I was just mad because I wanted a good game from the first, second quarter. Like those that first half killed me. I was like, y'all are put 0 going into the halftime? 0? Like what the like what was this fucking game plan? Oh my god, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, once that happened, I kinda obviously knew it was over, and, but I'm a type, I just couldn't seem to turn it off because it being the Super Bowl and whatnot, so, um am I frozen?
No,
Oh.
I'm frozen.
I was like, "This dude
Sorry.
does not move." Um,
I just like tapped back into my mind in the fourth quarter. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro.
yeah. No, I'm glad that it kinda sucks, but it's nice that it's been 4 days now that we've kinda came down and cooled off, but now I'm kinda getting put right back in it.
I think it's like I'm going through so many different emotions because if we had won the Super Bowl, right, it would have been awesome. Period. But it would have felt like it would have felt like damn, you know, we just won the Super Bowl. It's not like I feel like after this, after getting humiliated in front of everybody, if it kind of like brought us back down and people are hating on us. And now I'm back to like the like fuck all you guys. I want to go win the Super Bowl. Like this was like a this was like a fun coast, like everyone was kind of rooting for us almost feel. Not everyone, but a lot of people were like loving on Drake Maye and like loving at the Patriots and it was like a weird feeling. But now that like everyone's shitting on us and like seeing like Falcons fans shit on us and Jets fans shitting on us and fucking
Bills.
all these losers, bro, like fuck the Bills and fuck Josh Allen. I'm all like checking for my parents, bro. No, because like I've been so like, good guy with everybody, I feel like. But now I'm like going into this season, I want to like kill everybody. Like, I want us to like, uh, I
I
want
need it
Max
to be.
Crosby.
Yeah, yeah. I need it to be a revenge season though,
Yeah.
and maybe not. Yeah, obviously we'd love to go to the Super Bowl, but maybe not. If you don't get the Super Bowl, that's fine. But I can't have like a 7-8 win season like this.
Nope.
We saw Drake take that step, and as if I still don't think. I think a lot of people are with me. This isn't the peak of what we've seen in Drake May. So I think he's going to take another step next year.
Hell
And
no.
no,
Dude, like he could be an absolute demon.
yeah. I wish he was a little.
We
How tall is Drake May?
6'4".
Okay, no, he just looks small out there though. I mean, 6'4" is pretty tall.
He
Maybe because he's
he's
only
at least
20 fucking
6'3". They
3.
sometimes they list him at 6'4", but I think he's 6'4". He's
Yeah, but
so young.
I just can't. I can't have this team go backwards.
It's
You
not
know,
going to. Not with Vrabel and not with Drake May. We have our set in stone. We're on the map. Like even though we lost bad, we're still like everyone knows that we're we're here. We're here. I'm here. Like I I just think, we got to make some good. Do you have any off-season moves on it? Like that's kind of what I was thinking about talking about. I kind of want to quickly kind of go over what you would like to see in the off-season potentially.
I mean, obviously, if we could somehow squeak out Max Crosby, I'm all in on that. I wish I knew college players more. I mean, we probably have a low draft anyway, but like I know besides, and I don't even know his name, the guy from Indiana. I know like no college football players, so I
No,
don't
me
know
neither. I'm thinking more like, what
trades
who
and
we
whatnot
have in
and free
trades and
agents.
maybe like who you would
I
like to maybe
I
or
know
like
it's
positions too.
I know his name's been floated around for years, it seems like at this point, but I would love to
AJ,
see. Yeah.
I think that's gonna happen. Those are my two. Those are my two highs right there on my list, 1 and 2. I want us to get number 1, I want us to get Max Crosby and get rid of Harold Landry. Harold Landry was ass.
Yeah.
He literally did nothing this year. And I know there's probably people that are like, actually, like, bro, he did not make his presence well enough known like Chason did. And obviously Milton Williams and Christian Barmore. If you add Max Crosby on the other side of Chason, bro, that D line is like best in the league, straight up. Could be. That's insane.
And you know what? The offense, I meant to just look this up. Did Matt Collins sign a 2-year deal or a 1-year deal?
Yes, 2 year. So we have Matt Collins next
So
year.
you're running it back with pretty much the same team. And on the running side of the ball, you're gonna get Antonio Gibson back.
I know that was such an underrated.
Which that might mess some things up. I don't
No,
know. I feel like it's too early to tell which direction Henderson's gonna go because that really does suck that I understand Stevenson's the one, and that's fine with me. But whenever he goes down with injury and then Henderson just pops off, like starts making contentions for like rookie of the year type moves, um, and then or Stevenson comes back, I understand pivoting more towards him, but they barely used him in the playoffs, man.
it
It
was
sucked.
that I. It's hard
19
because
rushing yards for him in the Super Bowl,
who
which
Stevenson
no Henderson. Stevenson only had
rushing attempts.
23 yards.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Drake May led the rushers with 37
Dude,
yards.
we look so fucking dumb out there, bro. That's why it hurts. If it
Yeah.
was like a close and there was a play this, play there, fun play here, crazy there, this there, like I would have no issue losing the game. I really wouldn't. Like as crazy as that, like obviously I wanted to win, but I didn't want to. My worst fear was losing the way that we lost.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose like that because now everyone's looking like, God, bro.
Because
Even this.
I
Go
remember
ahead.
saying it whenever the Seahawks did this. I mean, not it wasn't that bad, but whenever the Seahawks did this to the 49ers in the
Broncos.
divisional,
Oh, oh.
remember they beat them like I don't have the bracket anymore. It was only
It
like
was
remember
bad.
the 49ers only put up like 3 or 6 points.
Yeah.
I remember coming on here and I was like, that is just how I do not want to go out. And we, to an extent, we really did. I know we put up 13, but
Do you
the,
know that Drake Maye threw for 253 yards in the fourth quarter, most by any quarterback in a quarter in the Super Bowl?
yeah, I mean, he probably almost
Like,
threw out his
what?
shoulder while he was at it.
Oh my god. Fuck, man.
So,
But but you know, I like what I saw from like the videos afterwards with Mike Vrabel and Drake May specifically.
me too.
I really like what I saw and heard, and that made me feel a lot better. And I am still so proud of them. This game almost makes me want to say I don't want Stephon Diggs on the team no more, bro. Am I
I
crazy to
know
say that, bro?
he's so weird because I really don't know what his. I mean, it all goes back to the offensive game plan. I feel like this game plan was just fucked from the beginning. But I feel like it's so wishy-washy what his role is for this team each week. Like, you're gonna have games where he's going for 12 catches for 140 yards, and you're gonna have, like yeah, well, no, only 3, but, like, he just didn't that was a quiet 3. Like, you coulda told me I don't remember seeing him. And I feel like
At all. And he's
that was
supposed to
the
be our fucking number one receiver, bro.
that was the case with him more than half the games this year. I mean, he had a hell of a season. I appreciate everything he did here, especially
Let
from the
me
lead.
okay, let me I don't mean that. I would like to have Stephon Diggs back, but we would need an outside threat.
Yeah,
And because I remember I got in a fight with this kid on Twitter because he was like, "All we need is we don't need AJ Brown. We don't need AJ Brown. We have Kayshawn Booty. Where the fuck was Booty in the game either? Like
yeah.
Booty has. I love Booty. I love Booty. I fucking love Booty. But we need like someone. We need a dog. There's this girl that works with me at Sunoco, and she's like annoying as she's not she's great, but she was annoying about football because she's like a Bills fan and she loves Josh Allen. And she was like, Drake May played terrible in the playoffs and Drake May looked horrible in the Super Bowl. I was like, you know who's the most sacked quarterback in postseason history behind Joe Burrow? But she was like, at least Joe Burrow made it a close game in the Super Bowl against the Rams. And then I was like, yeah, well, at least Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. If Drake May had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, bro,
We have like the Walmart versions of them, and that's no disrespect because we've seen them pop off.
fucking
And I
Josh
mean,
Allen this. How many excuses does Josh Allen need?
yeah, all right.
But let's slam Drake May, a 23-year-old. I want him to come back next season and shit on. I hope we don't lose a game. I want us to like dominate next year. And we're not going to dominate unless we get someone like AJ Brown or I don't know, someone. We need a dog. You know what? I'm also ready to move on from our tight ends, both of them.
I don't know
That might
when.
be
Who,
extreme.
so Hooper, I like Hooper, but him,
I
I don't
don't.
have.
I don't. Get him out of here.
Yeah, like I like him, but it's like it does
He's
me no
not good enough
harm.
to be on the team, bro. I'm sorry. He
Yeah,
was cool when we weren't that good,
yeah,
but now that we're good, get him out of here, bro.
and
And
then
Hunter Henry could be a cool tight end too, maybe. But even then, I'm like, let's just get a whole new tight end group, bro.
see. Let me look up his contract. I think he's got one. He's got one more year.
That's all right. I'm cool with Hunter. Who? Hunter or
Henry,
Austin?
I think he's like the. Oh yeah, I would take Hunter Henry way over.
No, yeah, I know, but like, but Hunter Henry,
So he's a free agent next year, but that will be a. I don't know if he's old. He's 31, so
he's a
10
great
years.
tight end too.
I think he's the longest tenure on this team. He's been through hell and back with
Him and
the
Stevenson.
Patriots. Yeah, like those two guys were here whenever we fucking sucked. Now they're in the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
It is crazy. I'm sorry, Hunter Henry.
I
I'm
would
just like,
love
what?
I don't know what these contracts look like, but I would love like a Dawson Knox or Dalton Kincaid from the
Somebody,
Bills.
man. We need someone that can block better or something.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for Will Campbell.
Yeah. Did you hear the stuff about him like ditching the reporters after the game? And like I get it. Like
I get it too.
you guys gotta even like the national media people going on here and start like shredding him for it. I'm like, bro, this guy is 20. Is he 20?
Two.
Yeah, 22 years old. Just played in the biggest game of his life. Like a rookie. Like, and he had a shit game. So give him a break. And then he came back the next. So like everyone was like ripping him about it, and then he came back like the next day or 2 days later, whenever they got back, whatever, and he apologized and talked to the reporters,
I heard.
and everyone just kind of like backed up their takes. I'm like, dude, yeah, you're a professional athlete, and if you got to talk to the reporters, that's just part of the job. But it's like,
Dude, you could argue Will Campbell had the hardest job of a left tackle as a rookie ever. This man
especially in
had
the
a
playoffs.
this dude, that's what I'm really talking about because he came back right before the playoffs started after, spraining his MCL,
Yeah,
right? Then he has to face the Chargers defense, the Texans defense against Wes Anderson, and the Broncos D line, and then the Seahawks D line.
yeah,
These are grown men, and he's a kid. And the worst part is the dude next to him is also a rookie. So he don't even have vet help right next to him or a tight end like Hunter Henry, who honestly could have blocked way better. Like, what do you want Will Campbell to really do?
yeah. It that was rough, and it sucks because like since he's the fourth overall pick and the top pick from the Patriots this year, everyone automatically knows his name. Like you don't see that a lot of times where like one of the fan favorites is a lineman, besides a guy like David Andrews or someone. And so it
Yeah,
just sucks that like all this is getting put on him when to an extent deservedly so. But it's like
I know. I don't want to defend him too much, but like he needs
no, yeah.
I will defend him right now. Like, you don't think Will Campbell's gonna have a growth spurt in terms of like just getting more man strength and because he's young, bro.
I know.
Once he even next year he's gonna be so much better.
Like watching videos of him doing like pregame stuff, like whatever, I was like, this dude's like a child. He's about to go against people that look like Ray Lewis.
Yeah, so after the game, it was showing him warming up. And the comments were killing me, bro. They were like, "Oh, that didn't really help." Like,
Dude, the NFL memes account has been fire
uh,
this week, I will say.
you
That's what's
know,
been nice about it. My friends really haven't given me too much shit for it. And so I found peace and laughter in the NFL memes account. It's always fun to do that.
I think this was an amazing season, and I'm excited for the next 15 seasons to come. And I'm very excited to win a Super Bowl now, because like that would have felt way too easy, bro. Like, I'm saying not saying our schedule, which obviously easy schedule. I'm so tired of hearing about that shit, but I'm it would have been like, damn, like we already won another Super Bowl, you know? Like I kind of wanted, the an anticipation to go win a Super Bowl, like kind of how like the Bills fans feel with Josh Allen. Like you get so close and then you don't, but next year and then it's like this could be the year, but like obviously I don't want to be the Bills because they can't even make it to the Super Bowl. Fucking losers. I can't fuck the Bills, bro. I can't believe I was even gonna root for them if they like fuck the Bills. They might be my least favorite team in the league, bro.
You had them going. You had them beating us in the
I
AFC
did. I was
Championship.
like, all right, this is the year. This is the year. Let's go, Josh Allen. Because deep down, I didn't want to make the Super Bowl because I didn't want to lose embarrassingly or slash I kind of enjoyed, like I wanted Drake Maye and I wanted the guys to get like more,
Yeah, a little
like
more
yeah,
experience
like
under the belt.
not just throw them right into the Super Bowl. Like I really didn't deep down. That's why I chose the Bills. Obviously, I'm gonna root for us and like think we can win always, but I don't know,
That's the
man.
thing. Like you look up just this, not including the linemen because I don't have those guys in front of me. Because I know like two or three of those guys are rookies, sophomores, like super young. But I mean,
Right.
you got Drake May, Travion Henderson, Demario Douglas. I think is only in his third, maybe fourth year,
Third year. This was his third year, I think.
so still young.
Yep.
Booty's in his second, and Kyle Williams. Like these are all
That's what
people that touch the ball. Like this is a young team. I'm not using that as an excuse, but
No,
it's
it is an excuse though.
yeah,
It really is, dude. They're like they gotta go against 30-year-olds in
yeah.
their primes.
I know. I feel like that's one thing that people don't really take into account so much, especially in football, where it's like, oh yeah, that guy's a rookie. Oh yeah, whatever. And then it's just like, no, he's lining up against a 32-year-old that's like about to be in a Hall of Fame, like like grown men. These dudes were eating in the college dining hall last year.
It's absurd, man. But I mean, I hope this does not scare them. And I hope it does the complete opposite and just creates an inner beast in it, specifically Drake May and Will Campbell.
Yeah,
And I really do want us to get a true wide receiver one. And Stephon Diggs would because Diggs would be an amazing inside quick slant out, post up the middle. Like he's that type of receiver. And then if we have a true outside threat with Booty, because Booty has become an outside threat, he was locked up for that game, bro. He was locked. So I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. I
Like
mean, just one catch for Booty, so
that's disappointing to me. Very
Booty was
disappointing.
unlocked.
But Drake May was getting killed.
He was getting cooked, dude.
Ay ay ay, man. All right. I mean that's pretty much all my thoughts. Shout out Christian Gonzalez, bro.
Yeah,
God, if I didn't want his jersey now or before, I fucking need
yeah.
his jersey. I need
That's
a
on
Christian
the number
Gonzalez
one list
jersey.
for me.
Do you think we're gonna get new jerseys?
I don't know. I've kind of heard a little rumor of it. I don't know
I
what I don't know what they would really change to. I'm
I
so bad
I,
at like trying to design them, but
I want a new jersey so bad, bro.
yeah, I think we talked about this last week, and I really want the white like 90s throwback, like the Patriot on the shoulder kind of deal.
Yes, that's what like I'm kind of tired of the stripe right here. It's kind
Yeah,
of boring to me. I didn't really like them to begin with, especially when Mac Jones was wearing it. But I'm glad that we had a year where we played good in them to not like be like, oh my god, remember those jerseys? Those were I still kind of look at them as fucking Mac Jones, but like I hope we get a whole new redesign. Dope
yeah.
looking
I
jerseys.
At first, I did not like them. I think it's just because we were so used to seeing, the old stuff and all the history and winning that came with it. And then that first year was Cam Newton and COVID, so I hated them from the get go. And then I this year, the past 2 years, I've really grown on them, especially the whites. I think the whites look clean. The navy, they're all right, but yeah, I'm kind of the same way. The stripes are hit or miss for me.
I just kind of want new. We should get some new stuff, you know.
Yeah, because this was so year 5 with the jerseys, but technically the are these the exact same jerseys they wore at that Color Rush in like 2018? Remember that?
Mm, I
Because I
think
remember
so.
seeing that, and then like 2 years later, it became the jersey.
Yeah, look at
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember if like the shoulder pads were the same.
I don't know that it's all right to me.
Yeah, see, like I remember like seeing that, and I was like, "Yo, these are sick," especially like whenever Color Rush was like a thing. Um, but then whenever we actually went full time with it, I was like,
But then
"Nah."
that happened.
Yeah, I was like, "Nah."
Whatever, man. I'm you know I've been so football. Now that it's over, I'm kind of like I'm cool. I'm ready to kind of let it go and like let the off season happen and focus on like other things. And I'm excited for the off season. I'm excited to like I definitely need like a long break from football because that was a lot of energy.
Yeah, it's nice.
And
It's nice having football go into February again.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, for me, football. I take a break from football too, and then it picks up whenever like training camp gets going. Like the
Oh yeah.
past 2 years, it's been like whenever we're at the Cape, like around that time. That's
Oh,
when I
I'm so
usually.
excited for that, bro.
That's usually when it ramps, and because like right around then is when they already have the opponents, but right around then is whenever they have the actual schedule come out in like late July, August, whatever. And so it's always fun to be like going down it. So let's see what easy teams we have this year and how
I
easy
know,
of a
right?
schedule it is. But I think they cooked us this year. They were like, "Oh, Patriots are good again. Here's your opponents." I know we play the Chiefs, but watch like Mahomes still be out.
Let's see. We're home against the Broncos. Amazing game. Can't wait for that. Raiders, Packers, Vikings, Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Steelers.
That
Away games, Bears, fire game.
yeah.
Lions, fire game. Chiefs, fire. Chargers, fire. Bills, fire. Dolphins, Jets, Jaguars, fire. Seahawks rematch.
Did they know January 5th they posted that? And it's on the road. You know that's going to be week 1. It was already set. It was already set. Seahawks on the
It's all
road.
scripted anyway, man. God
Yeah.
damn it. We're fools.
Yeah, it was. I love seeing the shit of they post the NFL post the pictures of all the quarterbacks like walking to the
And,
stadium, and Drake
and
May
Drake
and
Maye, Sam
Darnold
Darnold
were
were at
at
the
the front.
very front.
They were like, "It was right in front of our face the whole time."
Oh man, I'm so tired of all the noise and all the
Yeah.
people talking, bro. Just shut up, man. Just shut up.
Yeah. Hell of a football season. I'm ready to put it to bed though. I'm ready to close that book on it.
I'm so ready to get back into the Celtics, bro. Like so ready to get back into the Celtics.
I know. Lot going right for them right now. And I every day I feel like we're hearing something new about Tatum. Like he is gonna come back. He's not. And he's like now he's
He's coming
practicing with the
back, bro.
you know he is. You know he is. now he's practicing with the main Celtics and like yeah, and then he's like, well, just because I'm practicing doesn't mean I'm coming back. And then like I don't know, you know he's coming back.
He'll be back in March.
Yeah, we haven't been able to record since we recorded last Monday. We haven't been able to record since the trade deadline. Celtics were pretty active on the trade deadline. You know, the biggest transaction, obviously, Anthony Simons. He's gone after a half year. You know, good things came from it. Little disappointing and frustrating things also came from it. But I really like Vucevic that we got back.
Me too.
It's just a 1 year deal. So we're not going to really eat a lot of money on it. He's a big man that we needed. And thing about our big men right now, besides Luka Garza a little bit, can't really hit the three. So he can spread it out. He's going to hit that three. Hell of a passer, by the way. I don't know if you've been, because I know like Vucevic and his game a little bit, but ever since he came to the Celtics and like seeing him make plays, hell of a passer. So, I mean, this year, so he's averaging 16. Well, let's round up 17, 9, and 3 or 4. Those are PRA for Vucevic. Yeah, I don't that do anything for you signing or trading Vucevic.
Oh, it did something. You know what it did was like because I ashamedly, is that a word? Hello.
Hello, governor.
Aiden got that new Kid Cudi sweater, the Man on the Moon 2, yeah.
Yeah,
No, nice.
heard. You heard.
I didn't grow attached to that team because I didn't really watch it much. And I knew that Simons was I actually put those down because it doesn't look good behind me.
Well, yep, they were on my bed.
I know I moved them to your bed.
I know, but now I'm gonna go on my bed.
Right. What was I gonna say? So like I knew we were gonna get rid of Simons. Like I felt it the whole time. And he was
Yeah.
cool and everything. And the team liked him. But I like knew he was gonna get traded. So I didn't choose to get attached to him on the Celtics. And I've been wanting us to get a center for a while. Like
Yeah, it was one of those things going into the year. It was like this is on our Christmas list, and it's a hangover from the off season that you carry with you. And I'm just glad Brad Stevens, man, he knows how to fucking run a team. I love Brad Stevens.
me too.
So I'm glad he went out and got Vucevic. He's gotten double figures in all 3 games so far. And last night he had against the Bulls, he had 19 with 4 3-pointers. So there's that 3-pointer in effect for you. A couple other moves that the Celtics made. Amari Williams signed to a multi-year deal. 2 games as a starter this year. This guy, unless you're really paying attention to the games, probably don't know this name. He's averaging 1.6, 2.1 rebounds, 4 assists this year. Like I said, 2 games as a starter. His biggest game, he had 9 points against Portland in January. So he's kind of a role player, but a very small role player. Josh Minot traded to the Nets. You know, that was some guy we kind of got up for.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, why not? Minot. I saw a lot of tweets saying, or a lot of people saying, like, we'll never forget the first month of this Celtics run with Minot. Chris Boucher traded to the Jazz. Nothing really coming back in return there. This one is a little different. Little hits a little bit, but not really. Xavier Tillman traded to the Hornets.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care, bro.
It just hits a little different. I mean, he was on the championship team, and he played some valuable minutes in those finals, if you remember. Not a lot of minutes, but whenever he came in, he had big stretches.
Every time I saw him shoot, it didn't go in.
Yeah,
Like, I do not care that he's gone. I like my high school group chat sent it, and they're like, "No," and I was like, "Bro, like, you're really that upset that Xavier Tillman got traded? Like, I don't care. Like, I honestly, I don't care about any transactions other than Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. Like, we could
Yeah.
trade Sam Hauser, and I'd be like, whatever. You know, that's kind of fucked up. But I
I like
don't.
Sammy.
I do too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be devastated if we got, like, as long as we have our core four, which I think is those four. I
Dude,
trust Brad Stevens. So
speaking of Pritchard, so obviously Jaylen Brown's been carrying the load all season.
yeah,
Peyton Pritchard, ever since Simons got traded, he moved back into that role coming off the bench like he has in years past, and he's been balling
I
coming
saw he
off the
dropped
bench.
26 last night. I think.
Yeah, so in the 5 games since Simon's been traded, he's dropped 26, 27, 24, 6, and then 26 last night. Celtics are 4-1 since then. So huge valuable minutes coming off the bench. Crazy I'm so glad that he moved back into that role and it's not really affecting him like too much.
Yeah.
Especially because he started the whole year as a starter, and Simons was trying to take his spot from last year. But that's a 6th man of the year right there.
Yeah, I think he's just meant to kind of come off the bench.
Yeah,
And as much as I love him, he's like the best bench player of all time. And I also like I've seen highlights. I really I'm gonna from here on out I'm gonna start watching the games. Like I like when my mind is stuck on football. Like obviously I couldn't stop thinking about football. So like it's just it makes sense that basketball seems less interesting to me. But the second the Super Bowl ended and like I started watching the games, like basketball has become like it like clicked in my head again. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I love watching basketball.
yeah. Well, we're halfway through the season in basketball. It's already the All-Star break, which is crazy
Yeah.
to believe. Jaylen Brown, obviously a starter for the well-deserved starter this year. Ron Harper's in the Rising Stars. I don't know if you even know who he is. He's no like low-minute role player. I'm surprised Hugo Gonzalez isn't in it because he's been having a hell of a year, especially at 19 years old. But good for him. But yeah, so we're halfway through. Celtics are now they have secured the second spot in the East at 35-19, half a game up on the Knicks. Obviously, then the Pistons are a couple 5.5 games ahead of them still. So
Yeah, let me look at. I'm about to look at the standings right now. Let me see what's really going on.
the Thunder kind of like died out a little bit, but they're still in first place. The Spurs are making a lot of movement this year.
James Harden's on the Cavs.
Yes. Yeah, I had a last little thing I had here was a couple like noticeable trades that happened. If you want to touch on them real quick.
Yeah.
So James Harden went to the Cavs for Darius Garland. Very interesting move on both sides. That Clippers team, I know I talked about it a couple weeks ago. Like that, the injuries are one thing, but that roster on paper should not be a fringe play-in tournament team. I don't know what went wrong for
Brooke
them.
Lopez is on the Clippers now.
Yeah,
When did that happen?
I think he might have been traded, or he low-key might have been on the team all year.
Oh shit, dude! I totally missed that. Damn. Okay, yeah, the Clippers are Bradley Beal. God damn, what the I'm telling you, I'm so detached from the NBA right now. This is like, but Bradley Beal, I feel like has not played basketball well for
That's
like
not the
a
same
minute.
Bradley Beal that you're thinking of.
Yeah, I know. Darius Garland, though, it's interesting that they traded Him. How old is he, bro? He's got to be. He's 26 years old.
26.
And he's like a good player. Damn. I don't know. I feel like the Cavs are going to regret that personally. But hold on. Let me look at the Cavs right now.
They're right there, man. They're a game back from New York.
I just, I feel like James Harden does nothing for me. Because when was the last time we watched James Harden in the finals?
Has he even made it to the finals?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh wait, well he was on the Thunder teams. Wait, no, those teams never made it to.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, James Harden.
James Harden has an 0-1 record in the NBA Finals, once with the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2012.
Okay, yeah, he was on.
And they went 1-4.
Yeah.
And he averaged 12 points.
That was a really good team, just a little too early. That Thunder
Donovan Mitchell is like the king of not making it to the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals.
Yeah, he definitely scares me more than Harden, especially whenever that Cavs team gets cooking.
But they don't cook in the playoffs, bro. They get cooked every time. Jarrett Allen doesn't do anything in the fucking playoffs. They have Dennis Schroeder, however you say his name. Like, they have a bunch of people.
Is Tristan Thompson still on the team?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
so. I don't know if he's still in the league, but he was pulling like a Udonis Haslem there for a minute, like just like riding out the bench for as long as he could.
I know.
Sorry,
what were you gonna say?
You remember the Tristan Thompson era in Boston?
I do.
See that?
What year was that? Was that 2020?
That was COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was the year after COVID, not the bubble year, but after COVID, because they had those like wacky ass jerseys, the ones that look like banners.
The way I'm looking at the Eastern Conference Finals right now, I mean just the Eastern Conference, even though I have not watched a lick of basketball, really, I feel like the only team we really have to worry about is the Knicks and maybe the Pistons.
Yeah, Pistons for sure, just because they're beatable. But I'm more scared of the Knicks. But like Pistons are kind of like you don't know what you're gonna get each night.
Damn, the Pistons waxed the Knicks like 6 days ago.
Yeah. You still got the standings pulled up?
Yeah.
All right, scroll on down to that 9 seed. Bro.
9-1 in the last 10 games.
Charlotte Hornets are hot right now, man.
Damn, man.
City is buzzing for some Hornets right now.
Damn. They beat the Spurs?
Yeah. Yeah, big game. They beat I think they played the Hawks last night. I remember like watching the standings like every day because they were the 11th seed and the Bulls were in it. And then like they were creeping up. The Bulls would win one and they'd drop back. And then they jumped the Bulls. And then last night after they beat the Hawks, they jumped the Hawks. And now they're in the 9 seed. But yeah, they're hot. Brandon Miller had a slam of the year contender last night, if you haven't seen that clip yet. And they got in a huge ass fight 2 nights ago against the Pistons. Yeah, against the Pistons.
I saw, but I didn't watch it. But I saw that they did get in a fight.
Yeah, because it wasn't because of him, but Isaiah Stewart. You need to. I can send you this clip. You need to go watch his fight in highlights. He has been in the biggest fights of the past couple years. He's the one that like charged LeBron
Yeah,
from like
yeah.
half
I
court.
was like,
getting
where?
held
How do
up.
I know his name? And they're like trying to hold him back, dude.
Yeah.
That clip is fucking hilarious,
Bro,
bro.
the same. Did you watch? Or you just said you didn't watch the clip from
No,
the Hornets game? It was
no.
kind of the same thing. I forget who was like really initiated it, but there was like actual swinging, and then Isaiah Stewart was on the bench, and he came running out there.
Damn, the Hornets, man. That's kind of dope.
They're
Love to
fun.
see that. Love to see that.
They're full of just like misfits, but like they're making it work, man. And Con Knuppel, I think that's how you say it, the rookie from Duke, he's balling. He's legit.
Is Giannis hurt?
Yeah. Yeah, he's hurt. I think it's his leg again. Forget what it is.
Oh, because I was gonna say the Bucks beat the Thunder today, but I don't think
Oh,
Shai
they did win
played.
that game?
Jared McCain, I forgot the Sixers traded him to the Thunder.
That one threw me by surprise.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know. McCain was just is this his second or third year? But like I
It's
thought
because
he was
he
doing pretty
paints his
well.
nails and does TikTok dances, and they don't like him. Like, why would you trade him? I'm so confused.
Why is this? Okay, you could Google any basketball player right now, and you're gonna get a picture of them, like their headshot on ESPN. But on Jared McCain, this is the
And he's
first.
shirtless. Dude, I promise you, I looked at it and I didn't want to mention it. I didn't want to say it, but then the fact that you just brought that up is fucking hilarious.
No, no hate. But I'm just like, why is that the first one?
Bro, it's so funny seeing the Wizards at the very bottom still.
There's and the fucking Kings.
Dude, wait, but isn't Trey Young on the Wizards?
Yeah,
But it doesn't look like he's playing.
I think I don't know if he is because I tried to look up stats from a couple games ago and I hadn't seen anything
Nah,
posted.
he's not playing.
But you know who else is on the Wizards now? AD in the brow.
Oh my god, you're right, bro. Wait, what was that trade?
It was Anthony Davis for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Marvin Bagley, and Tyus Jones. That's actually a haul coming back to Dallas. I like that move a lot for Dallas, but I know he was hurt.
The Mavs are on an 8-game losing streak.
Yeah, I don't know what's. They just have like everyone's hurt on that team. Cooper Flagg's trying his best to like carry that team, but he's 18 years old and the surrounding.
He's legit though. I've seen clips from him, bro.
Yeah. See, like if it was like the ideal team, Cooper Flagg, Kyrie, Klay Thompson, and Davis, whole different story this year.
Are they gonna come back?
I don't know what anyone's injury is, but yeah, it just never worked out for Davis. He only played 29 games for Dallas. He averaged 20, 10, and 3. To put that in perspective, Luka, who obviously traded for them, he's played 70 games for LA. So it kind of sucks that he got the injury bug. And
dude, that was the worst trade we will see probably in our lifetime. I'm so serious. Like that's not a joke.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst trade we will ever see.
Especially that he's gone a year later to the Wizards.
That is and then Nico Harrison gets fired. Like, dude, that had to be an inside job. Like, there's no question in my mind.
Man. Like that team was
no question in my goddamn mind.
That team was good, and that team, the fans were so passionate about that team and Luka. Like obviously we Celtics beat them in the finals, but that was a good team, man. That they had. I feel like I don't know if they would have been back to the finals, but like that team was right there, you know.
No, dude,
And then they just
that
like
was
dismantled.
that was the
so
worst trade in
fast.
all of sports I've ever seen, ever, and I will ever. I was working at Adidas, and I literally stopped because I was closing, and it happened, and I was like, "What?" Like everyone felt the same way when they read that for real. They thought it was like a false account, or it was like
Yeah.
he got hacked or something. Like there was no way.
See, I don't know which. It might have been Shams that reported it, but I
Was.
remember it was.
Yeah.
We were out at a bar. We had some people come over here. It's so weird how it's like that's how big it is. It's one of those things you'll never forget where you were.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I promise you, bro. I know exactly where I was standing in my store.
We were we had friends over that night, and then we went out to this bar, and it was probably because it was in the West Coast. So here it was like 1 in the morning. And we were at this bar, and I get a notification from I have Jeff Passan's notifications on, who's like the lead ESPN, it breaks all the stories for MLB.
Mm.
And so I have all his notifications turned on, and I'm like, Jeff Passan at 1 a.m. And I start reading it, and I was like, Luca to the Lakers, and I thought it was fake too, but I was like, nah, if Jeff Passan's retweeting this is real. And then like I started, and like that's the other thing like about like Shams. If you have Shams and Jeff Passan notifications on, you can usually get stuff before like anywhere from like 2 to 5 minutes before like ESPN will get a notification from you.
Yeah.
So I got it at the bar and I started showing my friends. They were like, "No way, that's not real." And then like 5 minutes later, all the ESPN notifications, the ESPN app, the fantasy app, the whatever other sportsbook app you have. Crazy, man. It's just one of those
Literally
things.
the dumbest fucking thing you could do. That's why it was an inside job. I'm
I just
telling
felt
you,
bad for
bro, there's
Luka, man.
no shot that an organization that drafted him. Yo, if I was a Mavs fan, and then of course they get Cooper Flag, bro. Do you see
Yeah,
how like there's
yeah,
it
and then they get
can't
the number one pick.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like it was set up. It was set up because they probably just wanted a blockbuster trade to really get buzzing and have Luca be in the biggest market possible. Like the Lakers are always going to be good now as long as he's there. And then the Mavs are chilling cuz they got a young star anyway. So there's no way they just traded Luca. Like I can't like there's unless they're that fucking stupid, but I don't believe it, bro. There's just no way. Anyway, I'm excited to start watching a lot of NBA games. I'm not just gonna watch Celtics. I'm gonna watch like pretty much every Celtics game from here on out.
Yeah,
And because now I feel like this is the team, and I don't want it to go like under the radar, even though it's not. But Jaylen Brown, I love Jaylen Brown.
making a
I
hell of a case for MVP, man.
I love Jaylen Brown, and he's getting his flowers. And we're about to witness him and Tatum at their peak for the next like 8 years,
Yeah,
and it's gonna be so fucking sick.
I
Like
just
it's gonna be so
dude,
dope.
it's gonna hit like crack whenever it introduces JB and then it's like, and number 0 from Duke. Oh
It's
my
cool.
god,
It's cool because Jaylen Brown is now fully established as like a top tier
he can
player.
be the guy.
Yeah. Like this whole time he kind of was under Tatum's shadow, even winning the finals MVP and everything.
Yeah,
But now that we've won the championship, it's so dope that they've won already. They've won already, and they're now in their prime, and they know that you don't have to worry about that talk.
Yeah.
It's like, and Tatum also being gone for so long, I think people are gonna really like see him for the first time. As dumb as that sounds, I feel like people are gonna really look at him in a different light. Like, holy shit, he's actually like the GOAT, because he is the GOAT. And I'm so excited for those two to be together. But I'm excited to watch Jaylen Brown, like really watch Jaylen Brown until he comes back. And I like Jordan Walsh. I saw that steal he got from Simons.
Yeah.
I love our team, man. Like,
They got a bunch of little guys that'll just do a job. Some of them are just such goobers too.
yeah, I'm excited, dude. I'm very excited. So I also saw.
Well,
Oh, go ahead. What are you
you're
gonna
in
say?
you're in for a treat then, because it kind of sucks because we're in the All-Star break now. So you got a week from today is when NBA picks back up again.
Right,
But
which is cool.
playing the Warriors, and Kristaps Porzingis will now be on that team
I saw
along
that.
with my boy Al Horford.
I saw that.
So hopefully they're both healthy and ready to go. You know, that Warriors team needs them. So yeah,
I kind of want to quickly see who's out right now, like star wise. Like, who's not playing?
well, so Jimmy Butler, touching on the Warriors, Jaren Jackson just got ruled out for the rest of the year. And he
Oh,
was just
for
traded.
real? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. He was traded to where?
The Jazz.
And he got hurt for the rest of the year?
Yeah, where the heck did I see that? Yeah, it might be easier if you just Google it instead of me trying to track down an old notification.
Well, I'm gonna go on
Like, stole
ESPN
my
and look
phone.
up NBA injuries. That's so funny, dude. Oh, Jonathan Kuminga. Oh, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He's out for a few weeks. Oh my God, Jayson Tatum. Oh, it says estimated return date March 4th for Jayson Tatum.
Less than a month away.
Man, that's gonna go crazy, bro. Okay, fuck the Brooklyn Nets. Who cares? Then this is like, if you've never seen this, this is like a fire setup to show who's out. It's literally just ESPN.com/NBA/injuries, and it shows you all the players' status out and estimated return date with a comment on each of them explaining how they're doing. Let's see. I kind of just want to see like relevant teams.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Kyrie's gonna come back. Oh, Kyrie's gonna make his season debut after the All-Star break.
Okay, so he is coming out. Oh, you know who
Aiden just farted.
You did?
Aiden did.
Oh,
anyway,
I didn't even hear it. You know who came over in the trade?
No, he didn't. But I just wanted to say it.
Yeah. You know who came over to Charlotte in a trade is Kobe White from the
Really?
Bulls.
From the
Yeah.
Bulls?
Yeah, but
Wait, whoa, that's interesting.
Yeah, he's coming back like in a week.
That's fine. Wait, what did the Hornets give up for him?
Xavier Tillman. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, like, if Celtics fans are actually upset about that, like, I'm sorry. That is like the fakest thing to be upset about.
No.
What
like
did
him.
Tillman do that made you be like, I love Tillman? Like, dude, he was so average. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. I mean, I liked him because why not? But I'm like, I really do not
His
care.
shot was ugly and it never went in.
So him and like 50-year-old Mike Conley are in Charlotte. Actually, Mike Conley is going somewhere else, I think. For Colin Sexton. So you're kind of going 1 for 1 a little bit. Colin Sexton, Ousmane Dieng.
Dude,
So
Kobe White is a fire pickup.
I like Kobe White. So you're kind of going 1-for-1 there, Kobe for Sexton, but I think Kobe obviously can be a lot better asset for them. Yeah, the Cavs got a lot of people out. Evan Mobley, Dean Wade, Max Strus, Caleb Martin. Fucking Caleb Martin, man, on the Mavs. That dude sucks so
Fuck
bad.
Caleb Martin.
That dude sucks so bad until he plays the Celtics and he turns into like 2007 Ray Allen.
That series when him and Gabe Vincent started going crazy actually
Bro.
is like cemented in my mind, and I hate that because I that genuinely was probably the most annoying thing I've ever witnessed watching basketball. So it says Porzingis and Steph Curry are both projected to come back after All-Star break, and Seth Curry, forgot he's even on the Warriors as well.
I know.
But
I forgot they have both of them.
Jimmy Butler being out for the whole season is a tough one for them, and I feel like he might just have to retire, bro. GG's Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah, well, Luka got a little injured.
Damn, the Pacers. Pacers got hoed, man. God damn. Oh, they got Zubac. I forgot Zubac went from the that I wanted him, dude. That
I
was
did
what I
too.
wanted. I wanted Zubac.
I did too, but I also like really wanted Vucevic.
Yeah. But I think the Pacers gave up a decent amount for Zubac. Like I don't think it was I think the Clippers got a decent amount for him. And it's kind of like, I mean, that's going to be the Pacers are going to be great again next season when Halliburton comes back, which sucks that he's out for this season because I really like Tyrese Halliburton. I don't like the Pacers, but I really like Tyrese Halliburton.
The Pacers are another team. I was just looking; they got hella people hurt right now. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's not really. I'm not making any excuses for them. They're bass, but
Oh yeah, they got what's his name? Matherin,
mm-hmm.
a first round pick next for this year, and a first round pick 2029. I guess that's Matherin and a first round pick is kind of tough. But he's 28 years old. Like that's fire. Whatever. That's cool. The Pacers will be back.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were going to be kind of ass this year. Bradley Beal is not playing. He's out. He had a season injury. I didn't know that.
He's out.
When Darius Garland comes back after All-Star break, Clippers will be kind of fun to watch. I'm definitely going to tune into the Clippers.
I know that's the thing. Their roster is so nice, but injuries, man.
The Grizzlies, Jesus. So Ja Morant did not get traded from the Grizzlies.
No, yeah, he's still there. Giannis is still in Milwaukee.
Interesting. So what? He's gonna stay there the whole season? He has to, right? The deadline's done, right?
Yeah. Are you talking about Giannis or Morant?
Yeah.
I
Giannis.
think Giannis. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's gone after the end of the year. Hopefully it's not the Knicks. I know we talked about that before on here, but whoever's gonna get him is gonna give up a lot. So
Forgot
we're
Miles
stuck
Turner
there.
is on the Bucks now.
Mm-hmm. He's a guy that I always kind of wanted on the Celtics. Or someone like Bam Adebayo.
I've always wanted Bam.
Yeah, I like him.
It's fine though.
We got
is Zion playing?
I think he is, but I mean, who knows with him?
I guess that doesn't really matter until it actually matters.
No, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, so this is the Sixers. Are they a threat at all? What's going on with the Sixers?
So they're 30-24. Yeah, 30-24, the 6th seed. On paper, it's a lot closer. Because like the top, well, outside of the Pistons who are at 40, the Knicks and Celtics are both at 35, and then the Cavs at 34, Raptors at 32 wins. So on paper, it's really pretty close. But
Is
you saw
Embiid and Paul George playing?
Paul George is going to be out, and then Embiid's out. Like, I don't think the team can really survive off of someone like Maxey.
Wait, what's Paul George? What's he doing?
He got suspended for
Oh, I saw that.
What's it called?
For
Was it
using like
steroids?
steroids.
Like
I think so.
enhancement drugs? Yeah.
For how long?
I
25
think
games. Damn.
Yeah.
But he'll come back, and Joel Embiid's going to come back after All-Star game. So, and Tyrese Maxey is so nasty.
Yeah. But he needs.
I'm not gonna sleep on them too much.
No, yeah, they're always a team that you kind of are about to face or you will face in the playoffs. Being a Celtics fan,
right? So this is I know we're like this is for me really just to like kind of get my brain going and like kind of understand what's going on in the league because I really I gotta lock in like now because I'm very interested in seeing what's been going on.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other notes on the NBA stuff you want to touch on, or you want to jump into the questions if you have one tonight?
Oh my god, I think I'm good on NBA. I think I needed just like that little recap of what's going on.
That was really all I had. I wanted to touch on the Super Bowl, obviously, the rundown the Celtics and the trade deadline. Spring training started this week, so I'm definitely going to be bringing some MLB notes to the table here once some actual storylines start going, pitchers and catchers reported. Starting on Monday, full squads going by the end of the week or beginning of next week. Most of the people are already there, but yeah, I'm so excited for MLB and World Baseball Classic.
I saw that the Red Sox also signed someone, right?
They did.
They got someone new, an infielder, right?
Mm-hmm. I forget how to say his what the heck? Caleb Durbin. I always forget if it's Durbin or Durbin. Caleb Durbin from the Brewers. I think he's going to slide in that third base spot that the Red Sox are looking for. If not third base, then he's probably going to slide in second base. Maybe a utility guy with someone like Romy Gonzalez. Because I'm still on the fence if I want Marcelo at. I think I want Marcelo more at third than second base, and Trevor Story is going to be your everyday shortstop. But yeah, I mean, in terms of offseason moves for the Red Sox, it's been kind of disappointing, but they put together a couple moves that I think they can still make. They're still a pretty good team, and like you look around the AL, and it's kind of like the Patriots. Like it's like, who else really? Like there's like 2-3 other good teams that you're just like, okay, for sure. But it's like, why not, right? So yeah, it's a disappointing offseason for sure, but there's still plenty to unpack to make it a fun season. I feel like, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm just so glad I'm seeing all like pictures and videos of down in spring training, and it's like something about like one seeing baseball up and running again. And then two, like also it's down in Florida and it's just like beautiful down there, and like seeing them down at the fields like nice and early. I'm like, I don't know, something about it is just so nice.
Yeah. Um, I guess I'm kind of interested in asking you about. It's not really like a random, but I'd say I don't know how to like word this slash what exactly I want to know. I'd say like, well, what's your gym routine for real?
So my gym routine. So I have it all in a workbook, or not work, a notes app here. So I have a push day, a pull day, legs, a full upper, which is chest, back, and shoulders, and then which I did this morning, legs and arms. Which on that day it's biceps, triceps, and the way it's set up, it's supposed to be 3 days and then rest, and then you do the two last days. But I don't, I don't have a strict schedule that I go to, but I do
Don't
stick
have
to it. Like
okay.
I
Like
do
the
stick
when
to it.
you
Like
do go, it's like the same
yeah, like I'll stay on
order.
schedule. But like I'm not like Monday is my only push day, and so that Wednesday is my rest day. Um, yeah, because I went this morning for the first time since Saturday. And it's always funny, like whenever you get out of the gym, like I feel like, which like I feel like we do eat healthy and we have a relatively healthy lifestyle, but like I'll go to the gym like one time and like I'm just like, this is it. I'm like kicking up, I'm doing meal prepping, I'm doing eating all this healthy stuff, and then I just never do. But I'm not like living unhealthy, obviously, but
Mhm.
I love going to the gym, especially in the morning.
So you're a morning gym guy, like before you go to work?
Yeah, like my what gym do you go to? Is it like a local one up there?
It's the no judgment zone. It's I go to Planet Fitness.
Okay, so I go to Gold's Gym, but I'm trying to find
Sick.
there's some way where you can
Okay.
track there's some way where you can track your things, and I was gonna tell you the exact times, but I'm usually at the like this morning I was at the gym at like 4:15.
AM?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's it's it sucks getting up, but like one, it helps me. I feel so much better throughout the whole day, and then also like it's so nice because it's just even for a Gold's Gym, it's the same like 8 people in there. But yeah, I'm
Damn.
usually there. I'm there from like 4:15, 4:30 ish to like 5:30.
So you're like an hour and 15 workout guy.
Yeah, I'm
Me
like
as well.
depend if I go on like the weekends, then I'll like drag it out a little bit because like especially like I for my warm up, I either go on the stairmaster or the bike, and in the mornings just because I'm crunched on time, I'll only do like 10-15 minutes, but on the weekends I'll bump that up to like 20-25. But yeah, so I'd say like after doing the workout or the warm up for like 10 minutes on the bike or whatever, the actual like working out part, like lifting whatever,
Mhm.
takes like 40-45 minutes, especially because I'm by myself. Like whenever I had a workout partner, like like you kind of like time it a little better in between reps, and then you're
Yeah.
talking a little more. Like for
Yeah.
me, I'll just kind of like I'll get up and like be like this, and then in my head I'll just be like, okay, so pretend like he just sat down. And he's doing 1 rep, 2 rep, and then I'm like, okay, now he's getting up, and I can sit back down the chair.
That's hilarious. What do you listen to in the gym?
um, I'm actually kind of creating a new workout playlist right now. Actually, it's funny that you say that. Sometime whenever I'm on like the bike or stairmaster, depending on the day, I'll either like I always watch like some kind of YouTube video or podcast or something. That's where I'm just kind of like warming up. So like this morning, I was watching a podcast on YouTube. Sometimes, most of the time, I'll watch like Celtics highlights. I do that like every morning in the gym, which is also nice because like the highlights on NBA YouTube is like 15 minutes long or whatever for the game. So I'll just put that on and like watch the whole highlight for my warm up. Sometimes I will listen to a podcast the whole way through my workout. Not gonna lie.
That is insane to me, man. But like, that's interesting. Like, might have
Yeah,
to try that out sometime.
I kind of go through different phases, and that's what I'm trying to do with this new playlist that I'm making. Is like add in, like Monday I'm listening to this, Friday I'm listening to this, but right now I'm going through a lot of Rage Against the Machine.
Interesting.
I don't know if you heard of them, but
I've heard the name, but what is it? Rock? It's just a rock band.
It's like heavy rock rap. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
I might
There's
be able
one
to
song.
tap into that.
The one that is my number one on my workout playlist is "Know Your Enemy." That one gets
That's
you going. For whom the bells toll by Metallica gets me going. Yeah, this is like Black Sabbath, Rage Against the Machine, Metallica, Alice in Chains, Nirvana. I got Biggie on here. I like listening to Biggie. That's the thing. Like sometimes I listen to Biggie or like Tupac.
That's so
Or Beastie
funny, bro.
Boys.
So you don't really listen to modern rap. Do you ever listen to modern rap ever? Not modern, but like rap since like 2010.
Oh, since 2010? Yeah. But like I mean, listen as in like I'm gonna throw it on? No.
No.
Depend on like 2016 era, like as like cliche as that is, like the 15, 16 rap era.
The best year of life, man.
Whenever I was in high school and like those times, like I can every once in a while throw in like stuff like that. But no, I know Mary and obviously you puts me on the Kid Cudi. And I have listened to Kid Cudi at the gym a little bit.
He's got some good ones for the
I'd say
gym.
the most like modern thing I listen to at the gym is the Chainsmokers.
Dude, honestly, no, I have no like Roses. I be putting that shit on at the gym.
Well, see, that's the thing about, and because Mary also put me on. I knew the Chainsmokers, but because of her, like we've dug like deep into the Chainsmokers. And you think of Chainsmokers, you think like Roses and like other songs that are like radio hits.
Yeah,
and like bangers, but like there's some like deep cuts that they have that are so hard.
I might need that. Like I'm not a big like Aerosmith and Nirvana. Like I don't really. I respect it and like I could maybe get down with it, but I like that I won't put on. Like that won't get me like, I need to listen to like Travis Scott and Future and fucking ASAP Rocky for me lately has been like really getting me going. Like I'll listen to Uzi, I'll listen to like like I'm all rap. I don't think I can listen to a podcast in the gym. Absolutely not, bro.
You ever raw dog it and do no headphones?
I have, when I forgot my
Intentionally?
headphones. Nope. No. Nah, but sometimes when I do forget them, it kind of hits in a weird way.
It does, and that's what's making me so there's two reasons for this, but I like how the gym has a lot of different genres always playing, which is kind of nice, but also like sometimes I'm like, who the fuck is this? And like, because like the worst is waking up with dead AirPods. Like I hate it, but yeah, and then whenever I was in college, we had workout equipment in our garage, and I'd just go work out there, and I would connect to a speaker out there, and I would just every day I would find a different artist and do their radio on Spotify.
Yeah.
So it's like similar artists, and so like some days I'd be going on like Red Hot Chili Peppers radio, and then other days would be like Post Malone, and I do remember doing Travis Scott sometimes, and then I'd, like jump back down to like Metallica, like stuff like that. So, and that's so I like having different genres for different days. But even though like right now I'm kind of, and I go through phases. Like right now I'm like heavy into like heavier stuff. When like
Mhm.
a couple months ago I was like, I'll just listen to a podcast.
I could never, dude. I could never like. I don't listen to podcasts in general.
See,
But
the worst thing that is very criminal that I think I've done in the gym, but I love it, is that I'll go and I'll watch Red Sox games there.
no,
Like I'll literally be like bench pressing, and it'll just be like,
that's so
yeah,
absurd to me.
2-2 down the pipe here.
When I'm benching, I need a good song, and I time my benching with good
Oh
parts
yeah,
of
you
the
gotta time
song.
the music. You gotta
I'm like,
time
all right, I
the
know this
music.
part's coming. I've got the verse is about to end, the chorus is about to hit. All right, let's and then
Mhm.
go. But yeah, it's mostly rap. I don't listen to. I mean, I've dove into like Daft Punk at the gym. Actually, hit for me, and like sometimes like emo, like boy band shit can do it for me. Like people just yelling like nah, nah, nah. Like yeah, I can fucking get into it sometimes, but like it's rare. Most of the time it's straight rap or instrumentals. Sometimes I'll listen to some good ass instrumentals and just zone out.
Like
So yeah,
techno instrumentals.
no, like really good rap instrumentals that are like hard. That will I like. Yeah, no, I mean techno. I mean, well, yeah, like Daft Punk. A lot of their shit
Yeah,
is just an instrumental, so I fuck with that too. Or like just like upbeat, like you know, kind of like the shit my sisters would listen to. Kind of hits sometimes, you know. I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, this gym schedule. I need some new stuff to do. To be honest, I'm so random with the gym. I don't go into the gym planning really much. I'll have like an idea, and then if it's busy, which it is busy a lot of the time, I'll just find things to do because I'm not gonna
Yeah.
wait. I don't wait. I just if something's busy that I was gonna do, I just find something else to do.
See, that's why I love going in the mornings because it's never busy.
That's
And like,
beautiful.
God forbid I ever have to go after work. Like, if you're going between 4 and 6, forget about it.
Yeah.
Last week I went because if I do legs, I like to do it on the weekends or after work because I love doing legs. I dread it going into it, but it is the one workout that like halfway through I'm like, fuck yes, dude, this feels so good. So I like to take my time on those. But last week I went to the gym at like 7:30 at night. Oh my god, dude, forget it. This couple was doing like a gauntlet, like taking up 3 machines at once. Like I like
Motherfuckers like that suck.
yeah, like they were like he was doing like curls on this one, and then she was on the cable flies, and I sat down and I guess I ruined their routine, and he was like, "You mind if I jump in with you?" And then I was like, "Sure." And then he just luckily there's another cable fly that was down right next to it. I was like, "You know what, man, you got it."
You got it, bro. I hate people that
I
take so
I
goddamn.
hate like talking to well, I do I talk to a couple people at the gym because like
Dude,
it's like
I did not mean to do that the exact
yeah,
same
we
time
just
you did that, bro. I promise you, I didn't even see you do that. That was
that could be
weird.
a
That
clip. But I talk to people every once in a while because it's like the same group of like like 10 guys or whatever. But I hate like especially with like AirPods in, and then you just like you're just doing your thing, you just your music's playing, so you just hear someone go like, I'm like, huh? He's like, you using this? I'm like, no, dude. I'm like 2 machines over. That's also the worst. Whenever people like you're clearly not on that machine, but this guy's just gonna walk in your vicinity. He's like, "You on this one, man? You good?"
I know. I only do it if someone's literally standing next to it or not. I'll be like, good, like, all right, cool. I like to move so quick at the gym when I like go from thing to thing, and when I'm on the machine, like I'm not
Yeah.
texting, bro. I'm not like when I'm in the zone, it's like I don't even want to text anybody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to do my workout and listen to my music and just like think.
That's how I am, and I can always like tell whenever I'm having a bad workout. Not a bad workout, but like I'll think back on it and be like, I don't know how I felt about it because
Yeah.
like in between sets, I'll like get up and like go on Twitter or like shuffle
Yeah.
through music and then now I just put my phone down next to the bench or wherever I'm at, and like the only time I touch it is if I don't like a song. Which that's
Yeah.
also the worst whenever you're like, all right, one more set, and it's just like 10 songs in a row like you don't want to play.
And I have my wired, so I'm like, fuck, damn it, come on, fuck, something. I hate when music doesn't hit at the gym. I hate when music doesn't hit in general. That shit
Yeah.
throws me off like every time. But
Ugh.
yeah. All right. I think that's good.
It was a good question.
Thanks. I just thought of it.
All right, well, you got any closing final thoughts here?
I like the hate the Patriots are getting. I like the shit talking. I like everyone hating on Drake Maye. I like everyone hating on us. I want everyone to think we're ass, even though we made it to the Super Bowl. I'm excited to see what we do in the offseason. Hopefully getting Max Crosby and AJ Brown. Those are my top two, or just any receiver, but mostly Max Crosby. That would be lit. And tough loss, amazing season, and we're back still. I'm excited for the Celtics. I'm excited for Jayson Tatum's return. I'm excited that Jaylen Brown's been playing really good. I'm excited for the move that we did with Vooch, and I'm excited to really watch that and have him integrate into the team. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, I'll kind of carry right off of that. Then, yeah, I'm excited for the season that we had as Patriots fans, seeing them be successful again.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm glad to turn the page on that, and let's grow. Let's be back next year. Let's get better. But for now, we got Celtics in full swing. Second half of the season's coming up. Baseball regular season is right around the corner, right after the World Baseball Classic, which I'm so freaking excited for. So why don't you go ahead and hit that music, because it's 10:35 and I'm trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about going to the gym at 4 in the morning is like if I don't go to bed at a decent time, like I'm probably not going to the gym that day.
No, I didn't know you were that early of a bird. So let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
I got these sunglasses on TikTok.
I think you got some other stuff from the TikTok shop, right?
Yeah, I got this shirt. It's a long black cropped kind of shirt. I like it. I got these sweatpants, wide leg, also from TikTok. In total, this whole fit is like $60.
Where'd you get it?
TikTok shop. I got it on TikTok shop. That's my new thing.
I'll have to check it out. I have yet to be on the TikTok shop. I always like freak out whenever my phone passes over to the TikTok shop.
I think you should open up to it, because then you could look like this one day. You can have I got two other sunglasses like this. You can't try it on, so you gotta risk it. But if you really look at it a bunch of times, you're like, fuck it, let me get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I look like a rapper. I got the no, okay. Sorry. TikTok shop.
Shout out the TikTok shop. Shout out everybody that listened tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever you're listening. It's 10:30 at night here on a Thursday night. We'll be back on. This will be released on Friday morning. We'll be back on Monday, regular programming. You guys have a good weekend. Peace out.
Wait, this could be a good clip for the intro if we just like do a little dance. We could be like yeah, okay. I'm making an intro.